Okay, I'm back. I'm just trying to angle my camera. I realized I had hit the record button. I'm just trying to line everything up. Sorry. Okay, so I've got the cat sock. I've got it inside out. So now I'm just going to start here at the top of the head. I don't know what, I just dropped it on the floor and I've got stuff stuck on it. Okay, so I'm going to just start up here. Actually, no, I'm going to start here at the leg. And I'm going to just follow, I don't know if you can see, but where these purple, where's the camera? Okay, where the purple is, that tells me where the feet and stuff are. So I'm actually going to use that as a guideline, and I'm going to stitch directly on top of all the purple. I'm going to start down here at the, so I'm not cutting anything off like I had done before. I'm just going to figure out where I want to start. Before I start, I'm going to say, yes, I did lose one of my nails already. I was threading the machine and the thread got caught and ripped it off, and that really hurt, but I'm just going to keep, I'm going to take the acrylics off later today. I just got to find my foot pedal here. There it is, because it kind of just got slid. Shoot, is it? There. Cord is all tangled around it too. Okay, now I think I'm ready to stitch. So I've got this, I'm just using the J00. So I don't know, my stitch position is 2.5. So I don't know, I'm not touching it. I just want a basic stitch. I'm just gonna go all the way around. It's not moving. I'm trying to figure out why this is not moving. Oh, there, now it is. Because I just got stuck on something, so I'm just going around the feet. Bring this up. Just gotta move this just a little bit because it's just kind of got stuck around that foot. I'm trying to show how easy this is to do, and I'm having trouble getting my machine to move. Just got to reline this up there. I think I was just trying to get it around that foot. Now that I'm back here and I can just go straight up, it's going to be so much faster and easier. Going, it's just not quite lined up. I can't, the way I'm sitting is just not very comfortable either, so I'm just trying to figure out. Let's see, just gonna lift this up, move the material just over us a little bit. Now see, it's like it's not stitching, it's not moving. Trying to get this lined up. I said, I'm trying to follow this fuzzy purple stuff. I don't think that's a good idea because it just wants to get caught in the machine. So it's not moving. I don't even feel like I'm actually stitching the socks. I'm just going to pull this and see. Loose threads here. I'm just going to snip off these loose threads just so I can see why it's not moving. Okay, so I'm just going to come back around this head. Maybe I just go a little slower. I'll probably be able to get it to go. And this is right where the ears are. So I said I really want to make the sharp pointed ears. Purple thread just got stuck. I don't know. I've done these before, but I've never had this much trouble stitching. I don't know if it's just because this is just a bigger sock, and before I usually just do a circle. So now I just feel like I'm not stitching anything. I don't think this is gonna work. It's okay. If it doesn't work, I have another sock. Yeah. Something just happened. Yeah, that's what I thought. It stopped stitching. I don't know what's happening. My machine just totally didn't do any stitches. Well, I got half of it done. So if you can see, got half of this done, so I'm just gonna have to figure out what I just did wrong with my machine. It just totally stopped stitching. So I will be back in a few moments when I figure out what I just did. I'm just gonna cut some of these loose threads. I think it's this purple thread that is just causing to get caught on my machine. So I'm just gonna check my machine and I will be right back. Alright, I don't know why I was having trouble. I checked, I've got thread in the bobbin. I checked everything that seems to be all stitched, so why no thread was stitching, I'm not quite sure. Maybe I just had something not quite stitched. Maybe when I went to clip some of the threads, what I think I did was when I went to clip some of the purple loose threads, I may have clipped the thread I'm actually trying to sew with. That's probably what I did. But I had to double check that everything was going good, so I just kind of went over where I had already kind of stitched a bit. Just want to make sure it was all going good. So I'm just going to keep on stitching around. There, so now it's working good. Just following the purple frilly threads. I just don't want to get the purple threads caught. I know my hands are in the way, but I'm just trying to get this pulled. I'm just not quite sure how to angle, because when I angle it for you guys to see, then I can't reach the machine, and I'm already sitting like on the edge of my chair, and I feel like I'm going to fall off, and I can't reach the pressure foot. So this is just so down around the foot. Sewing around the foot. I'm coming up and I'm going to stop, so I've got a good space. I'm just going to do a little bit of back stitching. Okay. There. So I'm just going to clip off these loose threads here. See, that's what I think I did. I think when I clipped off those extra purple pieces, I probably clipped one of the threads and didn't notice it. There. So now before I go to turn this out, I have to cut around. So I'm just going to grab the other scissors if I can see them out. Maybe not. I'm just going to keep using these little baby ones. And I just want to cut around the thread where I had stitched, just to give, you know, just around the toes. Just cutting some of that extra material off around the feet, just so you get the defined feet, that they're round. And I'll do that same with or by the ears. Just kind of clip some of this extra stuff off up here around the head. You don't want to cut the threads. You don't want to cut where you stitch, but you just want to cut the excess sock off. Like that. So now when I turn this right side, I should have a good cat looking thing. If I left myself enough room to turn this right side. Ah, there goes another nail. Okay. Might be easier now that that's the thumbnail that was bothering anyways. Just gonna give it a good shake. And I've got a large paintbrush here, so I could just help get this through. Make sure I've got where all the seams are, right where especially where the cat's ears are, because those you want to make sure you are visible. But this will just show the difference of when you do this using hand stitched versus machine stitched. What did I do here? I can't seem to get this. Okay. Yeah, the foot was just flipped inside out on top of each other. But you see the body of the cat looks a lot neater. Of course, the one foot, it's got a one fatter foot, one skinnier foot. That's okay. I can fix that when I stuff it. I think maybe if I just pull some more of this out there, that's probably just need to get some of that more pulled out. And like I said, when I go to stitch this, I can kind of fix his foot a bit. So now I'm just going to grab the stuffing. This little polyfill stuff. I'm just going to start to add this. This may not be enough. I'll probably have to pause and run and grab my other bag of my bigger bag of polyfill, because I don't think I have enough left to stuff the cat. I'm just going to tuck this in as far as I can. I said I'm going to use this paintbrush just so I can get the stuffing right into the ears. The other thing is, you just kind of give it a couple shakes and just push it up and get the stuffing to go up. Actually, this might just be enough. I will see. Yeah, I think I've got just enough filling to do this. As my other polyfill is just a little bit different, and I don't really like mixing two. I mean, if you have to, you can, but if you're trying to make a project, you want it to be seamless, you know, try to use the exact same polyfill stuff. But I've had projects where I've had to use 2 or 3 different types of polyfill. You know, you're making your own little cushions and you just want to use up the remnants of what you have. And that's sometimes what you end up doing, is just making smaller little crafts things and, you know, little cushions and stuff. And so I've had some where, you know, fill it up with a couple different types of the polyfill or cushion filler or toy stuffing or whatever you have. But look at that cat. Doesn't he look so cute already? I'm not quite sure where my camera is. I'm just going to turn it up just a little bit so you can see how cute he's looking. And then same thing, you know, you want the neck to be a little bit, you want the neck to come in and then you want it to come out where the body is. This one leg just looks kind of funny now, because now it's the leg that was smaller. It's a little bit overstuffed now, so I got to move some of the stuffing to the other leg. I've got to make that leg just a little bit bigger. So now I will have to get my thread needle and thread and actually stitch that up. But I'm out of the polyfill, so I just gotta move some of this up a bit. So all I have left to do is to stitch the bottom. But there is the cat. I'm just gonna grab this. I'm just gonna get the ears a little more pointed there. And of course I did that and I made his head go crooked. Okay, I'm just gonna grab the owl, which should be right behind me. So there's the owl. So I did get the bow on and I glued it, and then I glued a little heart on her, the bow, and then I glued a little heart on her neck. And there's the cat. So that is just how quick and easy it is to make a little pillow or a little toy thing out of just a pair of socks. And I can see if I go to the back, I mean, not a lot of difference on the detailing, whether you hand stitch or machine stitch. Although I do like to use, I prefer the machine, unless I'm doing the small ones, then just a little easier if it's just the small ones, a quick little stitch around, but they're just quick little easy little pillow buddies out of a pair of knee-high socks. Okay, so again, I just want to say thank you to everybody who watches my videos and who subscribed to my channels. So this one is Made with Love. My other new channel is Beauty on a Budget, so check that one out, because that one I actually have the recent tutorial when I did my hair and my acrylics, and later today it will have removing acrylics. So just say thank you again. Like, I honestly can't believe that this channel's already at 1.6K subscribers. Thank you for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you all in my next videos. Bye.